Hello and welcome back. So before we get started, I have to say that while I knew that Harry and Meghan were going to be busy scheming during the pandemic, I truly thought that it would be on Instagram and at home, wherever home is for them. I didn't think that we would be seeing photo after photo after photo of them. I am truly shocked. You really cannot make this stuff up. So here we have some more recent photos of Harry and Meghan. It seems that in one set of photos, they were going on a walk or a hike with their dogs and they had security with them. And then in the other set of photos, they are delivering more food with Project Angel Food. And as we know, this is their charity of choice at the moment. Before we go any further, I do want to address something. I have gotten a lot of comments and I've seen some things floating around the internet saying that Harry and Meghan hired stunt doubles to do this PR. And my opinion is absolutely no, they did not hire stunt doubles. This is just my opinion, but I am going to explain how I came to that conclusion. So let's just think about this rationally. In order to say that they hired stunt doubles, we would also have to assume that Harry and Meghan have the organizational skills and the forethought to hire stunt doubles. They obviously do not. They really don't even have the organizational skills to purchase a $10 domain name before announcing a charity. Next, in order to assume that Harry and Meghan hired stunt doubles, we would also have to assume that they care enough about the safety of their child to not be outside. And honestly, they don't. They have already shown in the past that they really are careless when it comes to Archie and his safety, even though they say that the reason they left the royal family was to protect their son. They're outside without the proper protection. Harry has on a bandana. They are seen touching each other, which you are not supposed to do when you have gloves on. They're touching each other. Who knows if they're going home and showering? It's just not safe. And then they're going home to their son. Harry and Meghan have shown that they do not care about Archie's safety as much as they would like us to think they do. And no, I do not believe that Prince Harry is in the UK while Meghan is in North America. In order to assume that, we would have to assume that Prince Harry was independently thinking. And as we know, Prince Harry is very much in a codependent relationship with Meghan Markle. He has really placed his entire future in the hands of Meghan, and he is basically wherever Meghan is at this point in time. Lastly, let's not forget that Meghan Markle does have an affinity for the camera, and she is quite starved for attention at this point in time. So do you really think that her ego would allow someone else to pose as her and be photographed? In my opinion, absolutely not. And to show everyone that it really is her, in the newest set of photographs, she is seen touching Prince Harry's arm, rubbing his back in typical codependent fashion. So that is my story, and I am sticking to it. I think that that was the two of them in Los Angeles the entire time. And I also want to point out for many of you that are watching that are not American, or if you're not familiar with American celebrities and the way that they do PR, this is a typical public relations move. We are in a pandemic, but these celebrities still need to be seen. They still need to keep themselves in the public eye. This is how they make money. And I've said over and over that Meghan and Harry are now demoted. They are not working royals anymore. And in order to stay relevant, they really have to keep themselves in the press. So they can't do charity work just to give back. They have to do charity work and be seen doing charity work. Just to add some perspective, I am going to show a couple of celebrities who have been photographed in Los Angeles doing various things like walking their dogs or going to the grocery store during the pandemic. Obviously, it would be hard to see who these celebrities are because they are wearing face masks. That is why it's obvious that these celebrities called the paparazzi to take photos of them. And it's clear to me that Meghan and Harry called the paparazzi to take photos of them. The CCTV footage is owned by Backgrid, which is the same company that owned those photos of Meghan walking Archie in the woods in Canada. And trust me, Backgrid is a service many celebrities use and pay for PR purposes. And also, let's keep in mind that Harry and Meghan are supposedly working with Sachs, which is a PR firm that has many celebrity clients. One of their clients is Ben Affleck, an American actor, and he has been seen on several PR paparazzi shoots during the pandemic. I would say that this is a PR tactic especially useful for more struggling clients that really need to get favorable news about themselves out there. And we also know that their volunteering is completely PR related because if we go and look at the Project Angel Food website, under volunteer opportunities, it says no volunteers accepted at this time. So the organization is trying to encourage people to stay at home. So they're actually hiring out-of-work chefs and Uber drivers. So if the organization was not accepting new volunteers, there really was no reason for Harry and Meghan to be there other than for their own benefit. So we know that what happened was either Meghan, Harry, or their PR called up the organization, said that they wanted to help out, and of course the organization is not going to deny them, so that's what happened. And I've heard some people online, mainly Sussex fans, that say that Harry and Meghan were ambushed. There is no way that Harry and Meghan were ambushed. There are ways of being private, even as a celebrity. There are some celebrities out there. One that I can think of off the top of my head is Beyonce, who seriously is never snapped by the paparazzi. Harry and Meghan wanted to be seen. There is no need to walk their dogs on the street during a pandemic. I'm sure they have a house with a yard. They're not in an apartment complex, and they can play with their dogs in their private yard. And of course, the question that we always have to ask is, what about Archie? Do Harry and Meghan honestly have a nanny in the pandemic right now? Who is watching their child? So they're out here delivering meals in makeshift masks and then coming home to their son. It's really unnecessary and very dangerous at this time. Poor Archie. You know, as we've been saying, this really is indicative of a fall from grace for Harry and Meghan. It's obvious to me now that they never truly wanted privacy. To feel that you have to take photographs instead of being home with your family, that to me is just sad. There are better ways to help. They could cook in the kitchen of the organization. They could pack things up. There's no reason to be out together delivering food. At my local grocery store, they will not even allow two people from the same household to grocery shop together. This is where we are at in the pandemic, and Harry and Meghan are currently in a pandemic hotspot. So why would they feel the need to deliver food together in this pandemic hotspot? They easily could have donated money so the organization could hire more drivers. That way, they would be essentially killing two birds with one stone. They would be giving money to someone in need, the driver, and then that driver would then be delivering the food to the persons in need that need that food. But it seems like that would make too much sense for Harry and Meghan. So let me know your thoughts. Do you think that Harry and Meghan have hired stunt doubles to do their PR tour in Los Angeles? And I will see you in the next video.